Hey guys, welcome to Boxing Squad for boxing news and views from around the internet. Fight day is fast approaching for the Deontay Wilder and Luis Ortiz rematch, which is November 23rd in Las Vegas. So in this video, comments from both fighters who have addressed media via a conference call, and this is not the entire call, it's just selections of. So what we'll do is start with the challenger Luis Ortiz, who is speaking through his translator in this sense for this media conference call, which is also his trainer, Herman Caicedo. So he will also have a couple of comments of his own to throw into the mix. And then on to the WBC champion, Deontay Wilder, and what he intends to do in this fight. But there's also a warning from Caicedo, who is trying to flag, at least, I guess maybe for the judges and for the referee in particular, watch out for some illegal punches from Deontay Wilder. And if you do want to watch the full versions of the conversations with the reporter questions and such, you can go to my backup channel, link in the description. There's 20 minutes with Luis Ortiz and his trainer, the back and forth between them with reporters, and also Deontay Wilder in a separate video. There's about 30 minutes of him addressing media. So that's 99 Boxing, my backup channel. But let's crack into it. So starting with the question which was asked of Luis Ortiz and Herman Caicedo, what were they looking to do different? And effectively, the answer was that they weren't going to do too much differently to prepare for this fight.
Other than just being in better shape, no, he doesn't necessarily see anything that could have been done differently on his part, but maybe he thinks that some of the things that Wilder and the antics that Wilder does can be, done differently this time around, which is the illegal, blows that he throws with the inside of his fist, punching down from the, top of the head down, and all kinds of craziness that he does, which makes it very difficult to get settled into any fight, and quite frankly, should be illegal and borderline criminal.
And Luis Ortiz says that he is prepared for anything.
Says you absolutely never know with Wilder what he's going to do as far as how he approaches his fight. But one thing for sure is that he's both mentally and physically, at the utmost and prepared, so he can bring whatever he's going to bring, no problem.
And Herman Caicedo, who you've been hearing, he's been the one speaking these answers on behalf of Luis Ortiz. He was asked directly as well, what was behind Luis Ortiz doing his training camp exclusively in Las Vegas this time, as opposed to his usual route of Miami?
Different places, not just Las Vegas. We considered California and a few other places. And then it was really for the distraction back home. Luis is, I don't want to say he's all over the place. He's not, but he's definitely a family man, and he's here and there, and he's, the kids' events and school events and plays and whatever it takes, he's there. And at the end of the day, that's not gonna really jive and mix well with winning a championship and absolutely being at his very best. So it was an easy decision. It was just a matter of where we were coming. Discipline and sacrifice for the fight, 1,000%. And, he misses his family, so it's more fuel on a daily basis to be, heavyweight champion.
And just on Ortiz's current shape, which fans have definitely noticed that he's in better condition, Caicedo says that Ortiz, he's about the same weight as he usually is. He fights at about the same weight, but it has been a productive training camp, as he says.
It's never been about weight loss. It's always fought around the same weight, but definitely leaning out, fat and transferring into muscle. So it was a conscious decision with everybody, and it's been, a very productive 10, 11 weeks here so far.
Moving to Deontay Wilder, he was very quick to point out when he was asked about upsets and potential of that he said there won't be any parallels to the Joshua and Ruiz fight from earlier this year.
I'm a totally different king. I'm a totally different beast. I'm the best in the world, and I prove it each and every time I go in the ring. I'm not worried about going in there and making any mistakes and stuff. And if I do make any mistake in the ring, rest assured I will correct it as the fight goes on. But I don't see this fight. I see this fight going one way, and that's Deontay Wilder knocking out Luis Ortiz, point blank and period. He knows it. I knows it. When we went in the ring the first time, he hit me with everything in the kitchen sink. Shots that he know that he usually hit opponents with, that they go down. But I'm a different beast. And with that being said, I got a lot of things that I got to do. I'm fighting for one champion, one face, one aim, and that's the unification. And nothing is going to get in my way of that. Nobody.
And this fight with Luis Ortiz is going to be Wilder's 10th title defense. And he said it is just a number, but it is an honor, and he continues to chase greatness, legendary status, as he put it, and he wants to rack up more numbers and honors in his career.
When people think about boxing, I want them to say Deontay Wilder, and I'm doing everything in my power. I've done everything in my power, to try to bring that. I'm still doing it right now to be the best. And, if numbers is what makes you, stand out, if people look at numbers and see that what makes you stand out, then so be. But not only do I want the numbers to stand out for me, I want my actions to speak as well, too, because, actions speak louder than words any day. And that's what it means to me.
And Wilder was asked, well, why run this back? Why actually have this rematch?
It's an uproar about Deontay Wilder. Not only because of the Ortiz fight one, but after my actions of what I've done after that, and here we are again running back around with Ortiz too. I always wanted to fight him again because I feel like it would be, good for boxing. It would be great for pay-per-view because of what we did the first time. And, I always say speaking, believe, receiving, and here we are now.
And of this fight, Deontay Wilder says he's looking to close it in style, finish it in the fashion that fans are accustomed to seeing.
I never want to leave the ring without a man being knocked out. Either you knock me out or I knock you out, and that's the rules. That's the rules I play in this boxing industry. I don't play around with no one. I don't act like I play around with you. And everything I say, I mean. I make it loud and clear. I make what I say known. And I say it loud and clear, so there's no miscommunication between my language of words that I choose to use. I'm a knockout artist. That's what I come to do, to knock you out. That's plain and simple.